Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Lancaster, also known as Andrea Lancaster at Alchemy on Facebook and Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. So, and I do slightly different things on certain channels. So yeah, right. Okay, so we are into February. Sorry I couldn't be on last week. I was very busy working, and I also had to sort my child out to go to Paris. And seriously, why does a 4 day trip make more hassle than a fortnight away somewhere? Don't know, but that's what it was like. so, so anyway, she's coming back today, so yeah. Oh, honestly, children, eh? Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Please, if you would subscribe, which would be down this way. Yeah, down this way. No, there. If you could press subscribe, the big hand said. If you could subscribe, like, and follow, I would really appreciate it. And share. It helps this video get out to other people. I am not monetized for these videos. I do these for free. So I'd really appreciate it, because hopefully the message will get out to more people, and maybe, it will resonate with some people and help them. Thank you. Okay, so February's energy is good for individuals. On a bigger, wider perspective, on the macrocosm, you're going to see a lot of dodgy shit going on. You are. You're going to see a lot of continuation with wars and, crazy stuff coming from government and things trying to, enforce tyranny and dictatorship and stuff like that. And so you're going to see more of that, yeah. But it's your choice whether you engage in the fear porn or not. And please, let's be clear, that's what most of that is. Any mainstream media is feeding you fear porn. They are not giving you unbiased accounts, put it that way. They are all paid to churn out the same information. So please be aware of that. There are wars that are going on in the Middle East, shall we say, that have been going on for hundreds and hundreds of years. That's, in a way, karma playing itself out with, going backwards and forwards. Do not take sides. Neither side is right. Neither side is wrong. Just do not take sides. You are not being fed the truth about everything. I'm not saying there isn't war. I'm not saying there isn't innocent lives being lost. But what I'm saying is, don't judge. Be an observer. That's the safest place to be right now. Do not draw yourself into these complex lies and fear porn, as I was saying, and things like this, because then your energy helps build something that you may not realize you're building. When you send negativity because you're frightened of something like wars and stuff, and you send it to them, you are helping that happen. Like, if you are frightened of what the World Economic Forum is trying to bring in, and you think about it all the time and you worry about it all the time, you are helping bringing that into being. So please don't. Please remember to observe. Try and be non-judgmental. This is the best way you can be as a spiritual person on your spiritual path. Non-judgmental. Do not observe. Yes, are we still learning to be non-judgmental? Of course we are. But as a species, we are moving forward dramatically. We are going into the golden age. The energy is changing. So they're trying to drag the energy back. They don't want us to ascend. They don't want us to move forward. They don't want this world to be a place where there's no worry, there's no wars, there's no fear. It's love based, because we are The highest form of energy and love which we come from, the omnipotent being, is love. Please remember that. Anything else less than that is something that's trying to pull your energy down. So remember that about the wars. Now, somebody asked me what's going on about the wars and they wanted me to talk about it. So the biggest one is fear porn. Do not think for 1 minute these wars are not promoted by the same sides. So you will have someone giving armaments to both sides, paying both sides. Collateral damage is not important to them. It's what they can gain from that monetarily, but also to gain something because people are in fear. That energy to them is invaluable. Fear energy. That's what they want. They want the world to be in fear. And because we've moved on from such things as what went on in 2020 and 21, and it's not working anymore, that route of, that kind of propaganda, they've rolled out the war wagon. This is what's happening, okay? So you can choose to be fearful, you can choose to be frightened, you can choose to feel stuck because of it all. That's what they want. You are playing into their hands if that's what you do. Or you can choose to be a bystander, observing, and choosing the energy of love, and choosing to send love and healing out to the world generally so we can move forward. Until we get to a stage of compassion for one another and love, unconditional love, we will continue to see things like this playing out for a number of years yet, until humanity realises that fighting one another is stupid, for want of a better word, because we're all one. Religion, doctrine, colour, skin colour, rich, poor, etc. There's always divisions. And these are designed to keep us divided and to fight against each other, rather than come together as one and elect people who actually care about humans, not the ones who are there now who only care about themselves, only care about greed, power, and innocuous things that are not good for humanity or the earth. Okay? So that's what the wars are about. The one in the Middle East is a far older, longer seated kind of grudge, but it is being used and utilised to bring about fear. And let's face it, the old guard, the shadow governments, etc. Oh, what can we do? People aren't interested in pandemics and things now. They're not interested in it. It's not getting people worried anymore and frightened and fearful. They're not towing the line anymore. What can we do? I know, we'll roll out war. That's always worked. Let's roll out war, because everybody goes into fear about war. If you mention nuclear, they get terrified. That's the response we need, because they look to us for the answers when we're the ones who created the problem in the first place. Create a problem, allow the people to look to them to solve it. It's an age-old trick. So that's what's happening. This is how I'm answering your question to the lady who asked the question. I'm not naming names, there's no need. So you might be sick of it, but you need to stand back and not be engaging in all of that, because yes, some of it is age old and needs sorting between a common ground and understanding that war does not work. And we're not going to become interstellar citizens until we can stop fighting with each other. Well, they're not going to let us out there in the star systems, are they, in the universe, if we can't even stop fighting with each other? Because what we're going to be like out there? We're going to want to dominate everybody else and fight with everybody else. No, they're not going to allow that. Compassion and love and peace is the way forward. But the powers that were don't want that, because that means we are ascending, we are becoming limitless beings of infinite potential, which we are. We are realizing our power. They don't want us to realize our power, our true strength. They don't want that, so that's why they keep rolling out different things to try and frighten us. As we say, fear porn. That's what it is. And the war wagon always seems to work, so that's what they've dragged out. So please don't be putting all of your energy into it. You are making these things happen. Whatever you focus on, you are giving your energy to. You are helping make happen. You are bringing back into your reality. I choose not to engage in that. I choose to walk my own path, spiritual path, and observe, send love and healing, and decide that that's not going to be part of my life. That's not what I am going to create. I'm going to create a positive, loving world that I live in. So it's your choice how you react with this. You literally do create your own life. So be aware of what you're doing, because when there's many more people frightened of it and sending it, you're all helping create more situations like that, of negativity, etc. So yes, you might be tired of it, but if you're going to keep adding to it, you're helping the whole thing. So please withdraw your energy from that and send out love and healing instead. And remember why they're doing it. To make you frightened, to make you fearful. Pull back, observe. Be non-judgmental. Do not take sides. It's always the same people behind all of this. If you think Russia and the UK and everything are against each other, maybe it's once upon a time, maybe, but now actually the people who fund these things are funding the same places. They fund the UK military machine, they fund the Russian UK military machine, they fund the USA military machine, etc., etc. Don't be naive in thinking there is different backings behind things. There's not. So when's it going to come to an end? I was asked. When we stop giving them the energy and we stop reacting with fear, which is exactly what they want. When we choose compassion and love, that's when it ends. But for you in your life, you can make it stop pretty quickly by getting on with what you want in your life. So by putting the positive energy into the things you want to bring into your life. Concentrate on the microcosm, not the macrocosm, unless you're sending love and healing to those who, collateral damage as we call it. Absolutely send love and healing. My group sends love and healing out every month to where it's needed, and so that the ascension process carries on and is quickened. So there's a quickening in it. We've already had one quickening. Let's have another one and move forward. But despite all of this that you see, please understand we are way further forward on the ascension process than you realise. It might not look that way, but the chaos is hiding the truth that we are. And we are dimensionally shifting, and we are into the fifth dimension and we keep falling into fourth. But we are. And yes, are there people still firmly in 3D? Absolutely. But they have chosen that. They have chosen that to be their journey. And it is not our job to try and force them to move and shift to where we have decided we want to be. That's not our job. That's their journey, their contract, not yours, not ours. So yeah, that's when we'll stop seeing conflict and wars, when everybody comes together and realizes there is no separation. It's all we've been tricked for years and conned and lied to for years. And until we realise that and start sending love and positivity and start, you know, not sending out energy to the wrong things, it's going to carry on. And they're that desperate, that's what they're rolling out at the moment. So that's my answer from Spirit. Compassion, love, kindness, sending healing, sending love, and being part of the unity consciousness, being part of the expanded consciousness. Because being fourth dimensional, fifth dimensional is having a more expanded awareness and consciousness. Sixth, seventh, eighth, etc., so on. More and more expanded, more aware. So I hope that resonates and makes sense. We make the changes. We decide whether we are going to carry on electing people who have fingers in pies and only care about their bank balance and themselves, and whether we allow those who are creating all of this stuff to keep us enslaved. We are the majority, we are the masses, they are a tiny percent. All we have to do is all stand up together and say no and be united, and it's over completely for them in an instant, instead of this long drawn out laborious fight for them to hang on tooth and nail even though they know they've lost. So that's what February is about. But on the microcosm, excellent month for money, excellent month for new starts, new beginnings. So if you're wanting to change jobs and careers, get going. Fantastic month for it. If you are wanting to kickstart something or refresh something, again, February is great. It's a golden energy. It's a very positive, shiny energy. It's a happy energy, February. So please make the most of it. There might be a dip of a few days in the middle of the month. That's about it. This is a great time. This month is great to make a lot of headway into what you want to do. So if there's something new you want to do, get started now. It's going to do really well if you do. If there's something you want to expand upon in your business or career, do it now. Learn something new now. Start doing it now. This is the month to do it. The potential for earning a lot of money this month, or kind of setting the scene to earn a lot of money, is there as well this month. It's very, very good. I will pull a couple of cards, and what I'd like to say is if you'd like to ask questions, not personal ones about your relationships, because I can't answer those fully in an open thing, because you've personal responsibility. I cannot come out with certain things that I might want to say to you personally in a one-to-one call. So I'm not answering personal questions, but you can certainly ask other questions and I will come on and answer them. I'm going to start doing that. So if you have any questions you wish to ask that are not personal to you, because I won't answer them, that you need a reading for that, whether it's with me or somebody else or whatever, spiritual guidance, which I do. I mentor people spiritually. I've got an academy people are in. I'm always running workshops and different things. I teach people to develop their psychic and mediumistic abilities. I've got a fantastic manifestation course, which is just phenomenal what happened in there for everybody. So I'm starting that again in March. So yeah, I do a lot of different things. But I won't answer personal questions to your life. But if you want to ask questions like the lady asked about when's the war's going to stop, because the lady's sick of it, she's sick of hearing all of this, you know, if you've got something like that, or something about political, not that I like political things, because again, they're all the same, there's no difference. If there's something you want to ask about things like that, or, you know, where we're going as a species or something, anything like that, I will do my best to answer your question by tuning into Spirit. I allow Spirit to channel the information. I'm a conscious channel. So they are talking to me and giving me the information as I pass it on to you. I don't have to go into trance for it. I can, and I do, but I don't have to. Right, okay, let's have a look at the cards for this week ahead. For the vast majority of us, obviously. So this week's a great time to do with homes, the house. If you're looking to move into somewhere or buy somewhere, this is a really good time. Or if you're thinking of maybe extending, doing some work on your house, it's a great time this month to do that and this week to get started. It's a lovely feeling for home life. It's a really positive energy. The High Priestess goes with this, and that's a major arcana card. And this is about your psychic and mediumistic abilities are really going to start to bubble to the surface if they haven't already. There's going to be a want, especially this week, to really get to know more about your gifts and abilities, and want to have more answers spiritually. You know, you want the truth. You want to delve deeper into whether it's healing or whatever modality it is. The truth of humanity, you know, the truth of ETs, extraterrestrials, or anything, whatever it is this is about that. It's about really, really getting into that kind of energy and listening to your higher self and listening to your guides. Really strong cards this month, very, very good. And there's a lovely card for relationships. Relationships are going to be good this week. It could be new relationships, but also new business relationships and working partnerships. Very positive this week. Really well started. So get going with your business ideas and things. Things are going to take off fast, really fast. There's an opportunity coming to work with somebody else or to business partner with somebody. As I say, it could be a new relationship. Either way, it's fast. It comes in like that. All of a sudden, it's there. Are you ready? Because I am. Going to make the most of that. So really good energy this week. Nothing to worry about there. The energy is so positive. You could achieve a lot this week. And this month, really. Definitely this month. But this week, fantastic. Go for it. Wherever there's something to do with relationships, whether it be loving relationships, family, romantic, your relationship with your children, or with business partners or co-workers, and there's something to be done or something new, it's great. It's really well started, so please go for it. So thank you for taking the time. Please do get in touch on this post if you've got some questions. As I said, not personal about you, but about other matters or anything. I will do my best to ask Spirit and to see what they come back with. So thank you. That's what I'm going to start to do as well, answer questions as well. If it gets really popular, I may do some lives as well. I used to, but I stopped doing them, but I may start doing them as well. So yeah, please share, please subscribe and like. Thank you. Namaste. Until next Monday. Bye.